I'm at OR Tambo International Airport and it's my first flight internationally in a year. These are the queues at the check-in counter for the Mango flight to Zanzibar. It's quite busy, or it's a lot busier than I expected it to be. I was actually expecting this flight to be cancelled, but to my surprise there are a lot of people traveling. It's about a 3-hour flight from Johannesburg, and Zanzibar is 1 hour ahead of time to South Africa. Mango is one of the 3 budget airlines in South Africa. The international section at OR Tambo, my first time since COVID, and it's going to be interesting. The sun coming up in the background. It's going to be interesting experience flying for the first time. There's a lot more regulations in place, and yeah, it's a mission. My gate is A3. I'm off to Zanzibar. Mango currently offers a direct flight from Johannesburg to Zanzibar on a Tuesday and Saturday. This makes traveling quite easy, as you don't have to stop at one of the other airports en route. Thus far, it's been a normal check-in, immigration, boarding process with social distancing.
Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome on board. Good morning.
On this flight, you allow 20 kilograms of free luggage, and thereafter you need to pay per kilogram. Unfortunately, my bag was overweight for the first time ever. And passengers must wear a mask at all times within the airport and during the flight, except when eating. International departures is quite empty compared to the usual busyness of the airport, as this is the only flight leaving at this time. The flight was fairly empty. It was about 3/4 full by the time we left. There's ample space for social distancing, and there are not a lot of people flying at the moment. I'm finally on the aeroplane again on an international flight. It's a short flight, yet quite exciting. The plane, as you can see, is fairly empty, but people are still flying, which is quite nice, and people are getting on with their lives. A couple was going on their honeymoon. There's families flying, which is quite awesome that people need to take precautions but still carry on with their normal lives. So let's catch you again in Zanzibar when we land. Social distancing is maintained except when on the plane and people block the aisles and it's difficult to get to your seat. The cloudscape is really beautiful and I've missed this view. Flying closer to Zanzibar, the water is this lightish blue color and you see several islands along the way as you land. Zanzibar is about 4,000 kilometers away from Johannesburg in East Africa, an island of Tanzania which is semi-autonomous. It's known as the Spice Island because of the spice trade that occurred here. There's no visa required for South Africans. We also don't need a yellow fever certificate. South Africans do not require PCR COVID test for entry into Zanzibar. It is only required when exiting Zanzibar to re-enter South Africa. Catch the vlog on the COVID-19 test in Zanzibar. The link is at the top.
diesel and all of your cellular telephones must be switched off for the landing. Even if your phone is on flight mode, I repeat, even if your phone is on flight mode, it must be switched off for the landing. And if you are using any headsets or earphones, please remove them from your facial area.
Inside the terminal building. Should you require any further assistance or information, do not hesitate to call upon a member of our ground staff. On behalf of Mango, we would like to thank you for making us your choice of carrier today. It has been an absolute pleasure having you on board, and we look forward to seeing you on board one of our flights in the near future. Thank you, and have a safe onward journey.
Landing in Zanzibar, we get off the plane and are ushered to a bus. We wait a little while for the bus to collect us, as it's quite a small bus. The airport in Zanzibar, the immigration part of the airport in Zanzibar is quite small and chaotic. There are 2 flights that land at the same time, and there's a lot of people waiting to go through immigration. Some people are wearing masks, others are not, but there's definitely no social distancing. This is a half full flight and chaos here. Once collecting the bags from the conveyor belt, bags are scanned again through security before leaving the airport.
It's the queue to get out of the airport after you've collected your bag.
I'm fetched by the hotel from the airport.
Walking out of the airport in Zanzibar, and my bags been collected. So I just got into one of these taxis in Zanzibar, and there's a lot of taxis here. There's a lot of people. It is extremely busy for it being not busy and not peak season and not touristy season because of the pandemic. It is extremely busy for me.
And these are my first impressions of Zanzibar. As we drive through the country, it's about a 30-minute drive from the airport to the hotel. It is a Saturday morning and the roads are quite chaotic and busy as we weave our way through traffic. Thanks for coming along with me, and I hope you've enjoyed my first day in Zanzibar.